again, welcome to The Perspective. I'm here with C-Town and Nate G. We're going to talk a little football. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty. You know, we got all kind of
Week 17.
All kind of playoff implications. We got teams that's trying to solidify their ranking in the playoffs, and teams barely scraping by, trying to get in on a wing and a prayer.
But before you continue, I need a moment of silence. You want to know why?
For those that...
No, moment of silence because it is the last week of the NFL season, fellas.
Well,
I can't. I mean, we still got playoffs, but as far as the regular season goes, this is week 17. Oh, this is it.
That's it.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
Keep going, bro. Keep going. Keep going.
All right. So, once again, we're just three guys giving our perspective on this. We'd love to hear yours. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. We love reading those comments. Sometimes you'll see us drop in and reply to them. So we definitely appreciate everybody who watches the video. And
we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Love y'all.
Give your perspective.
Let's get started.
All right.
Will Cleveland try to spoil Baltimore's playoff hopes?
Hey, listen. Cleveland, one of them teams
that's dangerous.
Listen,
they don't even need to make the playoffs.
But they're dangerous because even if they don't make I mean, they still got a strand.
No, they're out though. They're out.
I thought they still were hanging on by a thread.
Nah, Browns are out.
The Browns are out at the.
But it don't make a difference. They all playing for jobs. They playing for pride.
I mean, yeah, they're playing.
I mean,
what was their record last year?
They were so bad.
They're playing to finish 500.
Yeah, they.
How many years has it been that the Browns have gone with a losing record?
Listen, they played so hard.
Was it 1-31 the last two seasons?
Yeah, so horrible the last couple seasons that they just want to pile up victories. They don't care who, and they right.
Because if they win,
play
they
hard.
finish 7-7-1. That's a successful.
That's a very successful.
Now, C-Towns, you can go in the next season and say, I can see this team making the playoffs. Not as early as you did this year. Now we got something that we can.
Hold on, let's be real. Let's be real. If Baker Mayfield started the whole year, they would have been in the playoff mix still.
Maybe.
Because remember, the first 4 games they lost close games. If Baker Mayfield started the season, if Baker Mayfield started week 1,
possibly.
I'm not saying they would have made it, but they would have still been in the conversation.
Right.
They might have been 7-6-1 instead of 6-7-1.
Right. Yeah, we'll see.
Baker Mayfield is legit, and that's why I like this game. 2 Heisman Trophy rookie quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield.
And Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson, look.
Good.
He's saying
Lamar Jackson is doing just enough to win the games.
Yeah, but he looks good. He looks like after a year or two, he's going to be nice to handle in this.
Because my thing is this. He just has to learn more mechanics on throwing the ball because he's actually pretty accurate on certain passes. It's just his footwork at times messes his own.
So in the offseason, will Joe Flacco be traded?
Oh, yeah, he's done. He's not.
Is Joe Flacco gone?
Yeah, he's gone.
What is he, 5-1?
Yeah,
exactly. The Joe Flacco train has run out.
And the team loves him because, look, Lamar Jackson may not be a flash-in-the-pan quarterback passing the ball, but he's not throwing a bunch of interceptions.
No.
He's taking care of the ball.
He just needs experience and some more seasons to work on the.
And the team loves him.
Right.
Yeah. Team's playing behind him.
They're going to be all right with him. I think he's their guy going forward.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So who y'all got winning? It's Cleveland in Baltimore.
Man, this is
going to be a division rivalry.
Yeah, but Baltimore's defense is just.
It's so great.
Nasty.
And like all year, I've been waiting for that defense to fall off, bro. They've been #1 all year long. Bless you. They've been #1, y'all, all year long. You would think Ed Reed was still back there, Ray Lewis.
Hey, that other safety is nice though. Jefferson, yo. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That man.
Listen, nobody wants them to make the playoffs. Nobody wants Baltimore.
You know, if they make
that defense,
they make the playoffs, they're seeing New England.
Yeah.
And I got Baltimore. I'm sorry, I got Baltimore. I got Baltimore.
That defense is fun.
Yeah, I got Baltimore.
Right,
if that scenario plays out.
This game, I'm sticking with Baker Mayfield because that's my guy. I'm picking him.
And I love, like I said, I guess it's the underdog mentality. I always had soft spot.
Dog pound. I'm going with him. I got Baltimore winning. I got Cleveland winning 21-17.
You know what?
This is hard, man. It is.
Like
it's a division rivalry.
It is, but I'm gonna go Baltimore because they scratch.
They're more likely to win. Yeah, I'm just sticking it out with Baker.
I like that number just reversed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right now is Baltimore is in the wild card, right? Yeah. I got Baltimore winning this game because they're at home. That defense is crazy, and they need to right.
They're not
make sure, lock in that wild card spot. So I got Baltimore winning this game in a close game. I'm gonna say 24-21, Baltimore.
Yeah, right now Baltimore's the 6th seed going into New England, which is so doable.
Oh yeah.
All right, next game. Now again, this right here is a playoff game of all playoff. The Indianapolis Colts going to Tennessee. And division rivalry. Fight for a playoff spot. They're both in the hunt.
Listen. It's gonna be an outstanding game. I got the Colts though. I got the Colts.
Yeah, I gotta go with
Andrew
Luck and that.
You know, and they've been able to show that, especially in big games, they show up. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I like the Colts.
I'm gonna pick the Colts to win this game.
Andrew Luck this year is reminding everybody why he was picked #1 overall.
Mariota's hurt again. Like, how many times is he gonna get hurt?
Yeah,
well, and how well he plays when he's healthy.
Yeah.
Marcus Mariota is on that fine line.
Yeah, like I said, Tennessee may be looking for their guy going forward because I don't know if he's it. I mean,
they get hurt.
Yeah, and then even when
he shows
and he shows flashes in the pants, but at the end of the day,
he's
so inconsistent.
Yeah.
But it's like the only thing consistent with him is injury.
But with that being said, I still can't believe the Titans are at 9-6.
Yeah,
like wow. Tennessee is 9-6, yo.
They run the ball very well.
Yeah.
Henry
finally looking like the monster he was in Alabama. Yeah. Like he's finally showing. Because I don't know, maybe he was scared. Like, oh, these guys are just as big as me. No, you don't put your head down and run these men over. Right. What are you doing?
And Alabama running backs normally don't translate to the NFL.
Think about Ingram. Ingram didn't.
So he took forever.
They finally look good. But now Henry is like, hey, I can run these dudes over too.
And what was his name in Green Bay? Fat boy.
Eddie Lacy.
Yeah,
running people over. It took a while for him to look good too.
So these guys,
what's y'all score?
They have good defense. They got a run game. But I think
I got 24-14 Indy.
Yeah, I like that score in Indianapolis.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 27-10. I don't see 10. Yeah, because if Marcus Mariota's not playing.
Yeah, they might not score.
No chance.
Yeah, because the Colts defense is really good. 27-10 is mine.
Who's their backup? Tennessee.
Because he played yesterday. It was.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter.
It doesn't matter.
What's going to happen here? You got Chicago, who already won a division.
Yes.
Going into Minnesota. Do they spoil their season?
It's a division rival.
Because basically my thing is the Bears are basically going to choose, do we want to play Minnesota next week? Or possibly play Philly?
Listen.
All I know is this, y'all.
All I know
is that I need the Bears to beat their butt because as long as Minnesota loses one of their last final 2 games and the Eagles win out, Eagles beat Houston and then beat Washington, we're in the playoffs. So I don't care what's going on. As long as the Bears do me a favor and my Birds a favor and beat the Vikings, I'm good to go. So I'm going to say Bears win this game.
I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think the Bears are going to play anybody.
That's my fear.
Because they have the 3rd seed locked. Yeah. Like
they have no reason to want to play except for unless they try to choose who.
I'm praying to God they lose in week 16.
You know? and
they have to play everybody. I'm praying to God there's a loss in week 16.
After the owner threatened the coach and told him if you don't run the ball, I'm gonna fire you. They've been running the ball and they've been looking.
Who does Chicago play? Who does Chicago play in week 16?
49ers.
Oh wow,
that's dumb.
Wow.
So we're gonna go to the next one. The next one. Does the Bengals try to shut down the Steelers? I don't even think if they try, they can.
I don't think so either. The Bengals they're done.
You know, it's so bad. They're so done, but their coach is still going to be there next year. Andy Dalton is still going to be the quarterback. They're wasting great years of A.J. Green.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say, as long as that coach is still there, they're not shutting down anybody. They're not shutting down anybody as long as that coach is still there. Yeah. So, like, I've had it. Yo,
I got the Steelers winning.
I'm telling you, and I said this weeks ago, earlier in the season, that if if this offseason goes by and that man still has a job, something has to be done, y'all. Like, the three of us, we have to email Roger Goodell or something. Seriously.
What's going on? What's the conspiracy?
We don't know what's going on.
How does he have a job still?
What photos do he have on who that's keeping him employed?
He might, you know what? I think he has stuff in the NFL.
No, it's the owner. It's the owner.
I think
it to be the owner.
I think it might be higher than the owner at this point.
Because the owner can still fire him, but they're just not doing it. They're not. He hasn't won anything.
I don't get it.
I got the Steelers winning this game, 31-17.
Yeah, same.
I don't get it. I think it's going to be more than a 2 touchdowns.
Steelers 31-21. 31-21. Steelers.
Now the next one, Dallas going into New York, or should I say Jersey?
Yeah, technically Jersey.
The Giants.
Yeah, that's Dallas. Dallas got that.
Listen,
Dallas may not even play their starters.
Yeah, because
I still got them winning the game.
As long as you guys are winning week 16, week 17 don't matter. You guys have it locked up. The division.
So
all y'all got to do is win one game, and that's it.
I'm gonna still pick the Cowboys.
What if you guys lose in week 16?
What
if y'all lose?
I don't see us losing to the Giants. I just can't see it. The Giants.
Hold on. If something crazy happened as far as the Cowboys go, and they lost out.
Yes.
They wouldn't win the division, right?
No, they wouldn't.
They lose out. Eagles win out.
Make it.
Say the Eagles won out.
And the
Cowboys lost out.
The Eagles win.
And Chicago, right.
Yeah. Nice.
Come on.
To me, that's like
miracles do happen.
It's here you go.
Right. All I want for Christmas.
It's a good bad thing for each scenario for the Cowboys. If the Cowboys win out, the good thing is we made it into the playoffs. Bad news is the coach is gonna keep his job.
Yeah.
If we lose out, bad news is we just choked. We not making it nowhere. But the good news is the coach is probably gone.
So either way, you're screwed.
Either way, I'm happy. If we make it to the playoffs, hey, I'm good.
Yeah.
If we don't make it to the playoffs and they fire the coach, what? So I'm gonna celebrate like we won a Super Bowl.
Right.
You're gonna celebrate.
Right.
Yeah, I need him. I need the offensive coordinator going. There's no creativity with Dallas.
But Jerry,
we have such good.
You know what? Jerry Jones never brings anybody from the outside to hire as a coach. He always hires the offensive coordinator because.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Since
we got
Jason Garrett came behind with Phillips.
But that was
he doesn't want. Parcells was the last guy he brought in.
How long ago was that?
Whose personality and control of the team superseded his, and he's not trying to have that happen again. But I don't know.
Yeah, he wants everybody in house.
It's cool. He old. He about like 80 breaths away from just having
and all that hard living and all the hard living and partying. He's still trying to do it.
Right?
Going to concerts with Des Bryant. It's cool. You want to live your best life.
When you got $5 billion in the bank, I do the same thing at 80 years old.
But I got the Cowboys winning. I see us winning like 20-17.
Yeah, I don't care who win this game because I don't like either one of the teams. So I guess the Cowboys are as good a pick as any.
Yeah.
Now, Philadelphia going into Washington?
Yes.
There's no way y'all lose. No way y'all lose.
Fellas,
if y'all lose this game,
I don't think
I will clown y'all for the whole offseason.
I don't think I've ever felt, like literally in all my 30 years being on this earth watching sports, I don't think I've ever felt this bad for a team. To be on their 4th string quarterback, you have no chance. Alex Smith, gone.
Yo, bro, don't just say going to your 4th string. Don't just losing those quarterbacks, but being on the roll that they were on.
Because with Alex Smith, they were 6-2. They were 6-2.
Redskins
with Alex Smith
on a whole nother level of winning.
They were rolling.
The Eagles Cowboys wasn't even in the conversation of winning the
right now, this 4th string quarterback, Josh Johnson, I never heard of him in my life.
He's not that bad though. I like him.
Apparently, he's been in the league since like 2011.
What? I mean,
I've never heard of him.
He's actually not that bad.
Yeah, he's really not. You could tell. I mean, that's probably why he looks okay then, because he's not like a great quarterback, but he didn't.
I like him better than Sanchez.
Oh yeah.
But we got to talk about it though. We got to talk about this. The Nick Foles effect. Nick Foles comes into the game.
Everybody says that.
Everybody just rallies around this guy.
Rallies around. How about the coach say, for whatever reason, I got my top #1 quarterback. I'm not going to run the ball when he's in. When I go to the second string, I'm going to run the ball. The difference in those games is he ran the ball.
But to that point.
Committed to running the ball.
But to that point, as far as passing the ball goes, I think it's kind of safe to say at this point that that Doug Peterson, and it's crazy to think this, but I think this is what we're seeing, that Doug Peterson has a better game plan with a less talented quarterback in Nick Foles than he does in Carson Wentz. I think we can kind of say that. He doesn't really know how to use Carson Wentz like that.
Nope, I'm not going to get that. I'm not giving that.
Because last year,
I'm not giving that because I'm not sold to say that Wentz is a better quarterback at this point. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not sold. Nick Foles.
He is better than Nick Foles.
How can you say that?
I look at Nick Foles' stats in the win.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
I'm not. Hold on. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Look at his stats.
So we're just gonna bypass those 2-minute drives when the Wentz had the ball multiple games and didn't finish.
What? Let's talk about.
No. Don't change.
No. I'm not gonna change. I'm gonna talk about this.
Go ahead.
Any quarterback is the beneficiary of a good running game. They look real good. Good quarterbacks look great when they got a good running game.
But what happened? No. What happened?
What happens is
multiple games this year when Carson Wentz had the ball and they didn't score.
Because if I'm a defense and I don't have to respect the fact that you will even attempt to run the ball, then I can key in on all receivers.
Hold on. Wait. Reason why that argument is pointless and wrong is hold on. Let me finish. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when it's under 2 minutes, who's going to run the ball?
Dallas.
No, Dak Prescott actually got 13 game-winning drives from not running. So I ain't trying. Don't bring them up, or you're gonna be sadly mistaken on stats.
You look at any of them drives. Dallas
did not run the ball.
He didn't just drop back and pass every time.
Goodness. Hey, hold up. I think when we beat the Eagles, when we scored that tying touchdown, did we run the ball?
Yeah, you ran.
No, we didn't. Nope.
Zeke had a couple touches.
I'm not talking about the overtime drive. I'm talking about the tie game.
Zeke had touches at the end.
No.
And you only won that because Rasul Douglas made a great play on the ball. It popped up and he got lucky and caught it.
He's trying to change the narrative because we're talking about the quarterback driving the ball. When Carson Wentz had the ball in the red zone, why did he almost throw 2 interceptions and not complete a touchdown pass inside the 20 and lost?
What is you trying to say?
So then you really do think Nick Foles?
I said it's a question mark.
No,
I'm not. All I'm saying is I'm not 100% sold that Carson Wentz is the better quarterback. Let's be all real.
So
like y'all make no sense. Carson Wentz played how many games
You're gonna disregard what he did last year up until he got hurt.
I ain't worried about what he did last year.
He was having
We're talking about right now this year. Talk about happened this year.
He's hurt, bro. He's hurt.
No, I'm not trying to hear that. He is. I'm sorry.
He's not. You act like his numbers were garbage.
It's not about. Hold on, It's not about being garbage. You want to know why it's not about being garbage? It comes down to Tony Romo had great stats, right? But what couldn't he do? Let me ask Nate. Nate knows. What could Tony Romo not do with the great stats? When they played Denver and he put up 50 points. But what happened? He threw an interception at the end of the game, right? How many times did Tony Romo not finish a game?
Listen,
he got us a lot of points, but did he throw interceptions when it came down to the crunch time, right? So hold on, no. Let me finish. I'm not saying he is. Hold on, don't try to change it. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, what did Carson Wentz do when it was under 2 minutes and they had the ball this season? He did not finish.
He did not finish.
Let's be real, and that's why I said it's a question mark. I'm not saying he's trash. All I'm saying is, I'm not going to say.
Next question. With all that being said, going into the 2019 season, who are you starting?
It depends on how the season ends. Because if Philadelphia makes the playoffs, what are you going to say? And if Nick Foles goes into Chicago and beats Chicago, what are you going to say?
And to that I say, what did Nick Foles do when he started the first 2 games of the season?
And they didn't run the ball.
That's fine.
And they didn't run the ball.
What did he look like? Hold on. The Eagles didn't look good as a whole, so I'm not going to put that on Nick Foles. I can't put that on Nick Foles. As a team, they didn't look good.
What I said was, he looked like a ball.
Who was his wide receivers? Hold on. Y'all want to talk about injuries? Who was he throwing the ball to? Because Alshon Jeffries didn't play. They didn't have Brandon Tate. No, answer my question. Don't look at that.
To you is,
all right, you want to ask me a question and I answer.
Here's a statement then. If they didn't have wide receivers, why didn't they run the ball? They had running backs.
Because the Eagles aren't a running team. They weren't a running team last year. What are you saying?
What you mean they weren't a running team?
They weren't a running team last year. Were the Eagles a run? Let's ask the
last year, yes.
They were a run heavy team.
Yes. Bro, Jay Ajayi last year. LeGarrette Blount.
You know, this is the part where you go to stats.
Go to stats.
Bro, LeGarrette Blount, Jay Ajayi last year was running the ball all crazy. Are you serious, bro? Are you serious? Come on now.
Ladies and gentlemen, they're bringing up the stats so that
this makes no sense. The fact that y'all really about to sit here and say the Eagles gonna run heavy
last year, not this year. Last year,
the ball. Last year. No, he's saying they were a run heavy team
last year.
Last year. Do y'all know? So do y'all know what a run heavy team is?
They ran
the Cowboys, a run heavy team. The Rams were a run heavy.
I'm not gonna say run heavy, but we were definitely a threat on the ground.
Did you look up the stats?
I'm pulling up.
Pull them up.
I'm not gonna say they were a run heavy team, but the Eagles were definitely a threat on the ground game last year. Definitely.
They ran the ball and they ran it well. He pulling up the stats.
2017 season.
J.J. had 408 yards.
Wait, hold on.
He came over late from Minnesota.
Hold on.
I mean from Miami. Yeah.
LeGarrette Blount has 766 yards.
Okay.
J.J. 408.
800 yards between Miami and Philly.
No, just what he did in Philly.
He only played 7 games, 400 yards. He had 70 carries in 7 games.
LeGarrette Blount. How many touchdowns LeGarrette Blount had last year?
No, we're not talking about touchdowns and yards. We said run heavy. So you pick your words. I'm about to pick.
And they are run heavy. They use multiple backs though. So if you're gonna look up one back,
I got you.
Running back by committee.
Compare. Where were they ranked?
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Jay Ajayi averaged 10 attempts a game. All right. LeGarrette Blount only had 173 attempts last year.
How many attempts a game was that?
Because that's
766 yards.
That's okay.
2 touchdowns.
10 attempps.
So that's what? How many now? How many attempts a game is that? Add them together. Add them together.
Wait.
No.
Hold on. Yards a game. 47, 58, 20, 23, 20, 20. And this is with all y'all's running, including your quarterback. But wait.
How many touchdowns he had?
Hold on, I got you.
I hear this.
Hold on, wait.
This sound like it all add up to they run the ball more than 20 sometimes a game, but I don't want to say that.
Right.
That's what the stats say.
Right. Had 440 attempts in 13 games. Last time I checked, the run-heavy team, the quarterback don't throw the ball more than 25 times.
Excuse me. How many attempts a game he had?
Who? Carson Wentz?
Carson Wentz.
In 13 games. He averaged 33.8 attempps.
To
No.
Hold on. We had 30 rushing attempts. We had 30 rushing attempts.
I want our fans here to let us know who they think is the better quarterback for the 2019 season. Is it Carson Wentz?
It depends on what Nick Foles does. Look, I'm not saying Nick Foles is trash. I'm not saying it. I said it's a question mark. Because why? The only thing consistent with him right now is being...
Okay, I want to hear what the fan base has to say about not what happens in the playoffs if the Eagles make it. What do y'all think right now?
And before this video ends, I got the Eagles beating Washington. Last time we got in this argument, we never said the prediction of what the scores were.
I got the Eagles 1-2, but all I'm saying is, y'all gonna... I'm not the only one that feels this way either. Y'all go ahead. I'm not even an Eagle fan, but it's Eagle fans that aren't a fan of Carson Wentz.
Everybody drop your comment. Let us know who you think right now is the better quarterback between Nick Foles and Carson Wentz. Please continue to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And from me, C-Towns and Mr. Ed, Merry Christmas!
And Happy New Year. Go Birds.